Hey guys, this is Nathan, and welcome to Feed the Beast Inventions. So this is a new mod pack. I have seen a brief overview of it. It has no magic mods. We are only looking at tech mods in this particular mod pack. But it is a brand new mod pack. I am not entirely sure what to expect from it. But I have set up a multiplayer server, so we're going to go ahead and head in there. This will be the first time of loading up the world, so not sure what things are going to look like here. Find out what kind of a starting biome we get. So, yeah, it looks like we're just in some type of a oak forest. We have rubber trees here from Mine Factory Reloaded. So that's good. What kind of flowers are these? And now I'm used to, okay, Extra Biomes XL. So that's our biomes type, and whoops, wrong button. I need to change my controls so that Alt is to run. So let's go ahead and head down here. Where is that going to be? Movement? No. Well, there should be something for running. That's not good. I've always used Alt to run. Well, that kind of sucks. I'll have to figure something out. So, yep, I think the first thing that we need to do here is definitely punch some trees. So I guess we'll just go ahead and punch this one. So obviously, with a book in our hands, we have open blocks. We know we have Mine Factory Reloaded because we have the rubber trees over here. I'm kind of curious to find out if we have the fast leaf decay mod. No, we don't. So that's going to take a while for leaves to decay. Now, looking over here, we have an interesting looking biome. It looks like, I've seen this type of tree before, and I can't remember what it was. Yeah, so this looks like a sakura or a cherry or something. Sakura. The texture of the trunk has changed a lot, and that's actually a small block. The hitbox is still full, but the texture is small. So let's see if we can figure out what type of tree this is real quick, because this is a big tree. Redwood. Wow. So yeah, we've got a redwood forest just a little bit away from the Project Red. A little bit away from the spawn area, so that's pretty cool. We also have a little lake cave here, so yeah, I think we'll be doing the typical stuff to start out with here. Now, I don't know if we have Tinker's Construct here or not, so let's take a look at our mod list. So, do we have Tinkers? No, we don't. So we're going to be running regular Minecraft tools here to start out with. So we've got Buildcraft, Bagginses, so we can make all of these weird little bags. We do have the mining dimension, so that'll be great when we finally get to that point. We've got Applied Energistics. Another one bites the dust, so we'll be able to turn just about any of our ores into a dust. Advanced solar panels. Now, I think this is an add-on to IC2, and the advanced generators looks like an IC2 add-on. So what do we have other than this? So we've got Bibliocraft Better Builders Wands. We'll have to see what that's about later on. Big reactors. There's Buildcraft, Carpenter's Block, Chisel, Compact Solar Arrays. So this looks like it's going to produce a lot of power. Chisel, of course. Computercraft. That's good. So we'll be able to do some stuff with Computercraft right away. Decocraft. Ender IO. So that'll allow us to do a bunch of stuff. The add-ons. Ender Storage. So we've got our Ender Pouch. Ender Tech, so we have the resonant exchanger things. What else do we have here? Equivalent Exchange 3. Now, I've never messed with Equivalent Exchange, but that might be interesting. Et Futurum. What? Okay, well, this adds a whole bunch of blocks that are in later versions of Minecraft. That's kind of interesting. So we'll have all of our traditional Minecraft blocks for 1.8 in this 1.7.10 mod pack. We do have the work table. Normally this is called Steve's Workshop, so I don't know what that is. extra cells, extra buttons. Flat signs, micro blocks, funky locomotion. I wonder what that's about. Forge relocation. I don't know. The garden mods. That's kind of cool. Gravitation suit. Cool. So we'll be able to get all of this kind of stuff. So we have the Vajra. I have never actually worked with this thing. That ought to be pretty cool. Iron chest, industrial craft. Just another better barrel attempt. Logistics pipes. Mine factory reloaded. More carts. Nuclear control too. So I suppose that's like the IC2 nuclear reactor type stuff. I don't know for sure. Pneumatic craft. That's one that I haven't messed with for a while. Power converters. Okay, so this is a mod that I used to see people use a lot to convert like, steam into RF or MJ or whatever. Project Red, a whole bunch of stuff for that. Railcraft is in here. Redstone Arsenal, okay. Routers Reborn. That could be interesting. Simple labels. I think these work on things like deep storage and things like that. Simply jetpacks, so we'll be able to have jetpacks no problems. Solar expansion, so we've got a lot of options for power here. Soul shards. I haven't done anything with soul shards ever. Steve's carts, storage drawers, Tech Reborn. Now, what I understand is this Tech Reborn is kind of like the old Greg Tech, so that could be kind of tough. We've got thermal expansion stuff, the wireless redstone things, and XP teleporters. I wonder what that's about. But so we've got a lot of stuff here, but it looks like we're going to have to be using traditional vanilla tools. So I suppose I'm going to go ahead and just dig my way into a hole here, and yeah, there's some of that granite right there. So I suppose I'm just going to dig into this hillside here, and we'll try to at least get ourselves safe while we create our first crafting table, and we'll try to make a couple of tools here. So we'll go ahead and change all of those into planks. So, oh wow, we have a trash can in our inventory. Well, that's kind of nice. So we'll go ahead and just make ourselves a wooden pickaxe, start out with. So yeah, just pretty normal stuff. Go ahead and grab ourselves some cobblestone. And then make ourselves a cobblestone pickaxe. So I suppose what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit of mining for a little while. Of course, we're not going to be able to do anything substantial for a little bit. I'm going to try to find some coal, make some torches, get some more wood when it turns back to daytime. And yeah, when I get a few resources together, I'll be back and we'll start taking a look at some of the things that this mod pack has to offer. So this is rather interesting. So we have a progress bar of how much of the tree we are chopping down, and there's Wesley. So yeah, I don't know for sure. I'm imagining this is going to chop down the whole tree when this finally goes, but we're finally at 2/3 of the way done. So 80%. Let's hope that this cuts down the whole tree, or else this is really inefficient. It cut down as much of the tree as it could until it broke my axe. But man, that gave me a lot of wood. And I got quite a few saplings too, so that's good. So yeah, okay, so that's interesting. I don't know for sure what that is. Maybe we have the tree capitator mod in here? I don't know. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. And I guess I had my spawnable spaces turned on there. Man, this area is very nice and green. Whoop. Ah! Just die already. So yeah, we've got tons of saplings up here. That's good. So I don't know if we need extra stuff to plant these trees. You know, do we need to have extra saplings, or is it just a 2x2 tree? I don't know. Guess that's all kind of stuff we'll find out. So I have found a little bit of ore so far, but I'm having a terrible time finding coal. Of all things to not be able to find, I can't seem to find coal. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep gathering up some wood here, and we'll go from there. So I've been doing some mining, and I've got a little bit of ores here, but I want to be able to... Oh, and there's Craig. Hey, awesome. So let's say hi to him. So I want to make up a quartz grindstone from Applied Energistics 2. So this is made with a wood gear, some smooth stone, cobblestone, and some Certus quartz. So the first thing we want to do is make this wooden gear, which is just some sticks. So we'll grab that. So we get a bit rough around the edges. Then we will go ahead and make this, and we get our quartz grindstone. Now to run the quartz grindstone, we need a crank, which is just sticks in that pattern. And all that we need to do then is drop this thing on the ground. We'll throw in our iron first. Then we will put our wooden crank on top. I guess we have to shift click. And then all that we have to do is right click on this. It will grind that stuff up and duplicate our ores for us. So that's pretty cool. So I think I better go out and help Craig get a little bit of security here, because it is nighttime. So I'll be back in a little bit. So I got done live streaming a little while ago. I went down, did a whole bunch of mining down in a cave, and then after the live stream I went and did a little strip mining, and I found some diamonds and a whole bunch of other stuff. So we got this Tetrahedra Door. That's going to be an interesting one later on. But so you can see I can't fit all of this stuff into this chest, so we're going to grab 2 diamonds and we're going to do something here. So we're going to take 2 pieces of wood, make those into planks, make a chest, take that, wrap it with iron, make an iron chest, wrap that with gold, make a gold chest, and then we're going to take some glass and these diamonds, and there we go, a diamond chest. So I'm just going to go ahead and break this. Now you'll also notice I've got a Peridot Pickaxe and a shovel. I've got an extra pickaxe here. So these things have, I think, the same mining speed as diamond, but they don't have quite the durability. So that kind of stinks, but at the same time, they're a heck of a lot cheaper. So I got the new ore miner there just by picking up the stuff that I already had in my chest here. I don't know how that works, but I had quite a bit of this stuff already taken care of. You know, I've been grinding up ores and making the dust, and then making or smelting them into the ingots. So yeah, we've got quite a bit of stuff here now, and I need that clay. So I'm not sure how I want to sort this. I think for now we'll just leave it like that. So I'm smelting glass here, but also, well, actually we want to keep that sand. And we're making bricks, because we need to make a coke oven. So the coke oven takes bricks and sand, and we need 26 of these. So that's gonna take quite a bit of stuff. So I suppose the easiest way to do this is just spread these all out here and then fill in with the bricks. So that made a whole 6 of them. So yeah, this is gonna take a little while to get all of that clay smelted, and I suppose we can throw another stack over here. Might have to go out and pick up some more sand, I don't know. It is daytime right now, but I will get that taken care of. We'll get that coke oven set up, and yeah, we need to start collecting creosote oil. That can only be done through the coke oven, so we're gonna have to get that set up, and I will be back. So I've got all the bricks made up for the coke oven, so I want to come out here and set this up. So I was thinking I would set it up right around here, And this is something that I just happened to accidentally find. The shovel right-clicking does make the path blocks that we have in 1.9, so I think that's pretty cool. But I think I'm going to set up this coke oven right here. So we're going to lay this out. We get a 3x3 solid, then we get a 3x3 hollow, and then another 3x3 solid. Whoops, put one where it wasn't supposed to be. And to keep mobs from spawning up here, we're going to place a torch on top of it, and that makes our coke oven. So now what we'll do is we'll throw a stack of redstone or redwood logs in here. So this is slowly going to cook. It's going to turn these into charcoal, and it's going to make creosote. And what we'll do with the creosote is we'll get some glass bottles, put those up here, and it will fill them up for us, and we'll have tons and tons of bottles of creosote oil. So that we can use for immersive engineering or railcraft, whichever we prefer to use. And yeah, next thing that I want to do, I want to see if we can use hoppers to interact with this quartz grindstone. So we're going to make a couple of hoppers here. So we're going to make 2 chests and then 2 hoppers. So this is pretty simple stuff. But now we're going to go ahead and take our grindstone here, and we got a little bit of stuff in it, a little bit of flour. So we're going to go ahead and make a little bit more room here. And really, I didn't need to remove that much. So we're going to place our grindstone back down here, and I guess that's actually where it was going to be. So we're going to place a hopper into the back of it and see if that will fill. Yes, okay, so that is filling it. So if we put a hopper underneath, now this is going to be the real test. We're going to put in our crank and go ahead and crank this for a little bit and see if we end up with flour in the hopper underneath. Because if this works, that would be great. I can fill that hopper, put a chest above it if I want to, and then just let this sit and go do something else for a little bit while I'm AFK. So let's just see. Yes, that does work. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and grab all of our ores here that need to be ground up, and we've got quite a bit of them. So we're going to grab those, and I found a little bit of ferrous, so we're going to grab that as well, because we need to make some invar. So first, I suppose we'll drop in some big stacks of stuff in here. We're going to need to put a chest here. Oh, let's go outside and just put that dirt a little bit higher. So we'll just go like that, and then nobody will be any the wiser. So now we need one more chest, and we will drop all of our other items that need to be ground up into here, and that will filter into the grindstone slowly. And I'm going to let this sit, and I'll grind up a bunch of stuff. And actually, we need one more chest, and we're going to put the items that are coming out of the grindstone into a chest as well. So I'm going to let this run for a little bit, get all of my ores ground up and smelted, and I will be back in a little bit. So I have been doing a lot of work out here outside of my little hole in the wall. Increased the size of the garden substantially, got a lot more crops in it, and I leveled off a huge area here and started planting these fir trees in a 2x2 space. Oh, and one just grew. But these things are just absolutely massive, create a huge amount of wood. The last one that I cut down took gave me almost 2 stacks of wood. So yeah, if we just let all of those grow and then chop them down, we're gonna have wood for quite a while. We can also do that with the redwood. They get quite large as well. So yeah, that works really good. We got 16 bottles of creosote out of our coke oven already. And so we are going to go ahead and start making some stuff from immersive engineering. So first we want to take some of our fir logs, and we are going to make those into, wait a second, is that not how, okay, so the fir logs to get, no, that's not what I want to do. I want to make treated wood. Where is that? Well, here, we'll go this route. So, okay, so we have to make planks. So let's go ahead and make this into planks. And then we will take this, and I guess we didn't need that much. So we're going to make 2 stacks of the planks. Then we're going to take half a stack and turn it into sticks. So now we need to make water wheel segments. I was going to make windmill blades, but the improved windmill, which is what I want to make, not only takes the improved blades, which take a lot of industrial hemp fiber, which I don't have, it also takes a hub of a steel ingot. Well, we don't have steel yet. That's what we're working towards. So we're going to have to make the water wheel instead. That takes 4 of these water wheel segments, and we want to make at least 3 of these. So that means we need to make 12 of these water wheel segments. So let's go ahead and make up 12 of these. And then we will make our 3 water wheels. Now next, to make use of those water wheels, we need to make a kinetic dynamo. Now that takes a copper wire coil, some redstone, and some iron ingots. The copper wire coil is some low voltage wire coils around an iron ingot. The low voltage wire is copper around a stick. So I went ahead and moved the diamond chest down here, and I'm putting all of my saplings and flowers into this chest, and I now have all of my ores in here. So first off, we do need some copper, so I'm going to go ahead and toss this in here and get that going. And then we also need some iron, some redstone, and what else did we need? I think that's actually about it. So I'm going to have to let that copper smelt up, and in the meantime, I think I'm going to make a little tower somewhere around here. Well, no, I guess we're not making the wind turbine, are we? We're making the water mill. So we're going to set up a spot probably down here at ground level where we can have our water wheels set up. And yeah, when I get that copper smelted, I'll be back. So I now have my water wheels set up with the Kinetic Dynamo. So the next thing that we want to do is put some water in this so that it will actually start turning. Now before we put in any water, we want to put some glass blocks, I think right here, so that the water doesn't flow in both directions around the water wheel. So when we place this here, now that should start turning the water wheel. And we'll go ahead and head back down here, grab another bucket of water. And I'm hoping that that water wheel is not stuck in something. Okay, there, it's starting to turn now. So we are actually starting to generate some power. That is perfect. So this is not going to generate a whole heck of a lot of power, but it will generate some. So we can get more by doing a few little minor tweaks to the water flow around here, but I think we're just going to leave it like this. I'm just going to go ahead and put glass into the top of it here, just so that we don't have any issues with falling in or anything like that. So this is very similar to what I did in Technode Firmacraft. So we are now generating power out of this thing. Now the next thing that I want to do is make a low voltage capacitor so that we can actually store a little bit of power. So this just takes some treated wood planks, a piece of redstone, some copper, a piece of lead, and some iron. So we'll go ahead and make up one of those. And then I guess one other thing that we need the engineer's hammer. So when we make this, it gives us the ability to interact with some immersive engineering blocks. So right now this thing is not collecting any power, but if we shift right click on it, you can see now we're getting power because we changed the back side of this capacitor. It's the opposite side if you shift click, and if you just right click, it changes the side that you're looking at. So we are starting to store up some power. Of course, this thing will only hold 100,000 RF, so it won't go very far. I think what I'll probably do is make a few more of these so that we can have a huge amount of power stored up. And I will do a little bit of thinking about what we can use that power on now. And also, I'm going to have to check and see how we're doing on the episode. And I will be back in a little bit. So I've been looking through NEI, and I was looking at the difference between a macerator and a pulverizer for processing our ores. Now, the pulverizer is going to take a lot of copper, and I don't have much. I only have about 12, I think. So, yeah, we probably will be making the macerator. Now, the upgrades to the macerator can make it ridiculously fast, and this doesn't use much power at the beginning. So we're going to go ahead and make the macerator. So we're going to need some diamonds for this. I guess those are down here too. So we're going to need, I think, 3 diamonds for that. We're going to need a whole bunch of iron. We're going to need our copper. And let's see, what else? We're going to need these rubber bars. And we're going to need some flint. So to start out with, we need to make some iron plates. Now these are actually really easy to do. We just need iron ingots and our engineer's hammer. So we need to make up 8 of these. So we'll just make a few of these. Well, I guess I made 9. Oh well. And I guess we need a few more anyway. So we need 3 more of those, because we also need to make a pair of cutters. Okay, so then the cutters will be used to turn some copper plate. I thought this worked. That's not good. So let's see here. We need this. Well, the IC2 recipe. Let's see here. I thought that I could do this with the engineer's hammer. No. Okay, so we're going to have to make a forge hammer. Now, the forge hammer is iron ingots and sticks. And for some reason, that won't auto-craft. Okay, so we'll make the forge hammer. We will make 1 iron plate. Yeah, we'll make a couple of those. So the iron plates, then we'll take our cutter, cut those into wires. And actually, I think we need 1 more yet. So let's go ahead and make just a few more of these wires. Now we're going to make these insulated wires. And next up, we need to get some redstone and another iron plate. So we still don't have enough. So let's go ahead and get our engineer's hammer and an iron ingot. There we go. So we'll place that there. We need the insulated wires. We need that, and there is our electronic circuit. Now the case is just our iron plates around in a circle. So that makes our basic machine casing. And then we need that, our electronic circuit, 3 diamonds, and 4 flint. So that will make us a macerator. Now to transfer power to this, we are going to go ahead and make some low voltage wire connectors and some low voltage wire coils. So the wire connectors are hardened clay and copper ingots. So we'll make up 1 recipe of those. And we'll go ahead and pull everything back out of there. And then our low voltage wire coils. And that should be all that we need. So I'm going to bring that out here. And I set up 6 of the low voltage capacitors. So we have 600,000 RF stored here. Didn't take it very long to fill all of that up. But what we're going to do, we are going to place down our macerator just right here by the power setup. And we are going to put a wire connector there, there, and there, so we'll be able to get extra power to it. We're going to connect 1 there, and this thing has power now, so it should have power. Uh-oh. So this is not charging. So this is supposed to be able to convert power, and apparently it does not. So the power cables from industrial craft, we'll go ahead and make the rest of our copper into plates. We'll make wires again, and then we'll make these insulated just like we had before. So let's just see if this will convert to those. So grab everything up here. We get all of it? No, we're minus one of our wire coils. There we go. So now if we place this here, I wonder, can that power this? Let's just find out. Got no power there. So we'll go ahead and grab these back. And we'll see if we can get a wire connector to connect here. This is kind of going to stink if it doesn't. So let's go ahead and place one here. Doesn't look like it's connecting. And no. So we're going to have to figure out something to be able to convert our power here. Now I know we had the oh, what mod was that? The power converter mod. So let's take a look at power converters. So the power converters, we can do an energy bridge, and that's going to take quite a bit of stuff if we decide to do this. So there's several different recipes depending on which one we want to go with. The diamond kinesis pipes, we're not going to go with that one. That would be very expensive. This one's really not all that much better, but it wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, we have a macerator here. I can't pick that back up anymore. And we can't convert our power from these capacitors into it. That kind of sucks. But I was hoping to get that working. It's not going to. So I guess I'm just going to have to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to give a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any thoughts about the new series, go ahead and leave a comment down below. If you have anything that you want me to look into, if you have any tips about any of the mods that are contained here, if you know how to get power converted here from Immersive Engineering to IC2, I would love to know how to do that. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!